Where's his toys?
Well, here we are, and we're live. We're still getting stuff together. Get rid of this toothpick. Brought to you tonight by Nutter Butter and Diet Dr. Pepper. Supper of Champions. So quite a few people are already logging on. Say hi to Linda Jones and Mike Kelly and Paula and Doug and Nancy and Carol. And still continuing, Tabitha, Brenda, Wayne. I'm not sure. You grouped a whole big group of you all together. And we have our special guest tonight. So
thank you very much.
We need to bring up our... Oh, here is our... that's music. Here we go. Special guest tonight. They're all hearing applause. All right. Yeah, we're glad they're here too. That's why we're a little bit early. They've got... we'll ask them in a little bit what they've got.
Rabbits.
But,
Rabbits.
Yeah, rabbits. Hey, guys. Hey, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
This is the best way to have a conversation with Shelby. All right. Anyway.
She's about to take over the feed now.
Yeah. That'll be Amos in a little bit if he catches on that we're on. I don't want to start right out with questions, but obviously we're looking forward to getting back to church. And we just were together yesterday on Sunday mornings. Caleb and I and Aaron and Nathan have been in Caleb's basement. And it's just been us four. They're busy doing in Wayne. Yep, and they're busy doing the actual production while I'm doing the preaching. And the mic is so hot. They're usually very quiet, maybe shaking their heads. So it was different yesterday to stand up. Our wives went, and so that gave a little bit of crowd, so a little bit of singing, and then a little bit of response with amens too. So it was really encouraging, pretty emotional Friday for me. I don't know if it was for Aaron or not. We were working on Michael's pole barn, and we were listening to the address from Governor Halcomb as well, and he was saying, that we could get back in all of these rules, and we're going to meet tomorrow night, and we'll be putting out a list of those rules. But it was awesome. Like I got emotional about just thinking us getting back together with one another. And yesterday was like that. After the service, like 45 minutes later, we started dispersing home, and really because I was just tired and hungry. We probably would still be standing there, but it was good just to fellowship. Hey, Mom. Who else? Jennifer and Abby said hey to Lindsay. Did I miss somebody up there? That must have been in that group. It put a whole group of people together. Kevin Kirkeshner and Joey Jones and Lindsay
Joey,
Churchill.
I miss your wife.
Yeah. He don't. And Nancy as well. Hey, Lindsay, still praying for you as well, and the baby, and lots of prayer. We could do a whole night of prayer requests. People have really loaded us up with prayer requests, but if we're going to do that, we'll do that another night. So, how did you feel, Aaron, Friday, whenever Governor Halcomb it appeared that he was beginning to just say, I'm no longer going to be responsible for the religious crowds, and the pastors are now going to be responsible for the religious crowds?
I felt like it was definitely going to be a big change once again. I think we have started to now get into a system of what we've been doing for the last couple months now. And so now it's back to, all right, reconfiguring, reworking. What do we need to do and plan for what's next? So it's another shift again from what's been going on. Yeah.
From what's the new normal.
Right.
Are you guys excited about getting back to church?
It'll be good to see everyone again.
Yeah. Marcy is. We ate lunch today and with one of our church members, and when we were going to leave, he gave me a hug, and I was just like, are you supposed to do that? And it just is. Things will always be different. Hey, Amanda. things will always
What's that mean?
just be different from now on, and that's the way it is. Troy Cox and Doug finally got in from outside, and he's logged on now too. So I wrote down a few questions so we could kind of get it moving. I'm going to change the name of this thing from Ask the Pastor to The Pastor Asks. And so I usually ask the questions. Hey, Donnie, what one thing have you missed most during the COVID debacle? What is one thing you've missed the most during the COVID debacle? You start giving your answers, and we're going to share our answers until we can begin to read yours. What's the one thing you've missed the most during the COVID debacle? And I've been around a bunch, so you can't say me. It has to be something else.
Just being at church.
Just being at church? Marcy spent the last 2 days at church just cleaning up. Yeah. Just being at church. She's so spiritual. Thank you very much. All right. Savannah, what's one thing that you've missed?
I've missed being able to go into Coffee Crossing, like having worked there, and then like my friends are there, and now I have to go through the drive-thru, and I'm just like, okay, bye.
It is crazy. Linda Jones says she misses Sunday school. Jennifer says she misses church and her church family and her pastor especially. Forgot to put that, Jennifer, and your preacher.
I didn't put church because Marcy already said church. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
answer was taken.
We got hyper spiritual family here. Marcia just says people. What have you missed the most? Like, don't be vague like the girls are being vague.
I've missed actually like going and to a restaurant and actually eating in a restaurant. Like I missed that.
I can't do that anymore.
Well, I'm going to do it alone, which I'll probably be better off in that way. But I just miss going to going and having dinner somewhere, or even just like the fellowship that we've had like after services with some of the other church members, just going out and sitting down at Puerto Vallarta, or what's another one of our favorites? El Nopal.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Immediately when you asked the question, my first reaction was Target, but I didn't know how you would receive that.
Chick-fil-A. I'm trying to get one of these to pop up, and this thing is going to be stubborn tonight. There we go. Marcia just says she misses people. Move that around a little bit. There we go. So Marcia says she misses people. Eric says not able to go around other people you know. Yep.
Pam said seeing her nieces and nephews.
Yep. Amanda says Josh misses Christian fellowship because he can't get that from Amanda. And then Amanda misses getting out as a break from the kids. Yeah. Not only has it been COVID-19, but it's been rainy over half of the time. Yeah. And so that's been crazy. I'm looking for, there it is. Pam says, seeing my nieces and nephews. Yep. I was trying to get that one to pop up, and it would either Michael Kelly misses being able to go to, take his kids to the park.
That's been one.
We saw.
Spend all that energy.
Yeah, last week we saw, Shelby sent us a video, her and Grace at the park. So I messaged Shelby and I said, is there anybody else at the park? And she was texting back. She said, no. And I was like, I think that's because you're not supposed to be at the park. And they were on the swings and what's the thing that goes? Merry-go-round. And so
parks actually have caution tape around them, so you can't even get to the playground area.
They went to Salisbury Park. Donnie said, not seeing my grandkids. Mm-hmm. And boy, there's been a lot of Zoom meetings and that kind of stuff going on because of that. Being able to sit down in a restaurant for lunch, that's what Doug says. You can tell we're around a bunch of foodies. Let's shorten that up.
Shelby says hugs. Shelby misses hugs. Poor Shelby. She didn't marry into a huggy family either.
Carol says, we're blessed to hear messages at home and thankful for that, but no fellowship and no hugs. Yep, I think so. Oh, you have to see these. Paula says a routine. Yeah.
Going to work.
Yeah, doing just having the routine. Everybody just doesn't know what to do. Amanda says, she says, I'm a heathen when I'm pregnant. Josh needs church fellowship, and we'll give her a bicycle horn on that one right there.
Aren't you glad I wasn't like that?
Moving right along.
Yeah, no comment.
Yep. Nancy says sharing our mom's last days. Yep, she passed away just a couple days ago, and I got a photo of her today and sent it to my mom and Nancy, and they'll be sending it around. Shelby says she just left there. There means probably the park, and she said
the law again.
there was a
No, it's okay now. Today
there was a ton of people.
Yeah.
I gotta move it so I can read it.
Less than 25 people were there.
Tonight, just
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. Darcy says, hey, everyone. Hey to Darcy. Me too, Shelby.
I think Jennifer and Shelby can get together and just
With Carol
like,
in the middle.
and hug
They
that,
can
the
just
three.
hug.
Yeah, they can just continue. It's like those three little babies, the meme that you see where the three little babies just keep it. Maybe there's four of them. They just keep hugging each other.
I've never seen that one.
Teletubbies? What are you talking about?
Listen to this. I'm going to give Donnie so you can hear what it is. Donnie said, this is one of my favorite answers. What I liked is it got me closer to my Bible. So I'm going to give him a glockenspiel. Here we go. Whatever a glockenspiel is.
You're just cussing.
Sounded like this.
We need to ask
Oh,
Michelle.
I was thinking like
It
it
sounds
was
like
cussed in
it's
German or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be doing that.
Amos
Yeah, no
says,
angels.
here we go. And so
I can't be depressed about their season because they haven't really started it.
And
so.
Shelby says, Carol sandwich.
I ain't no baby. So yeah, that's awesome. There has been a lot to miss. There's just been a lot to miss. Although we've been busy, probably as busy as we've ever been. It's like I cannot believe you just said that. Joey, somebody hacked your phone. Go Cards.
Hi, Rhonda.
But as soon as, like, I feel like it will calm down once we have a normal routine again, because it's just been crazy busy. Oh, Donnie said, thank you for the glockenspiel.
Do you think that really, or do you think that once we get back to things, you're going to be like, let's add 15 more things to our calendar because this sounds fun? Marcy, what's your input on
I
that?
think
Oh,
that's killing.
Joey says the St. Louis Cardinals. Got to be careful, man.
We
Cardinals just got in trouble today. More trouble. Go ahead.
We stole your guy.
Yeah.
Stole Albert.
He won't be no good anymore. He got a big contract. Nice graphic above your heads.
Carr Township.
Thanks. Thanks, Amanda, for noticing that. I can move it down a little bit.
That was
It's supposed to be in the upper third.
Famous Amanda.
What's the difference?
They look alike.
Yeah. All right. I had some questions for our special guests. How long have you guys been together? We tried to do this the other night via Skype,
Yeah.
and our internet's just terrible. That's all there is to it. And I couldn't get that many processes going at one time.
That's good.
That's definitely not 6 foot apart, you rebels. Terry, this is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a triangle because that is a tinkling symbol.
Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. That was Amos. All right, I've got Aaron correcting me already.
Those
That's a
Kellys
problem.
are quick to point out.
All right, so here we go. Back to normality. How long have y'all been together?
In dog years or?
Have you been together in a dog year
I think
yet?
marriage years are dog years.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been married for 5 years. We've been together for 7 years.
7 whole years. So the
7
honeymoon's been over for a little bit. Can you tell?
I've worked for 7 years. So.
Amen.
Worked for 7 years.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey,
That's
Joey
pretty-
says you and him should go to a ball game together. I'm throwing you a bone.
Let's do that.
All right. Obviously, it's small compared to all the things mentioned, but I miss sports. Yeah, we
went last year up to a Reds game. The Angels came up and played the Cincinnati Reds, which never happens. And so I took that opportunity to go last year. So Joey, I'd love to do that. And I don't care who's playing. I love baseball. So
St. Louis is
That'd
only
be fun.
4 hours away too. Like you could make that
a
trip.
week, it'd be a weekend trip or something like that. But
That'd be a good trip. How many kids do you guys have?
so we have 2. We have our biological son. He's 6 months, and then we have a 5-year-old foster child who is a little girl.
How's that working out? Having kids, not. Well, are you tired on top of tired? Are they sleeping much?
So we put them to bed at around 8 o'clock. Sometimes one or the other does not comply, and they're up until whenever. And then typically they're both up around 7 o'clock, ready to party.
Yep.
And then
But
Judah,
they're up. Yeah, Judah's up
17 times during the
sometimes
night.
6 times during the night.
So quarantine, I was texting a friend earlier, and she was like, "It's been so great. I've just been able to nap." And I'm like, "I don't even know what a nap is anymore." But you guys kept the kids a couple days ago.
Napping is going to sleep at night. That's a nap because we wake up so many times during the night.
Yeah.
We watched the kids the other night so they could go home and take a nap. Did you all take a nap?
Nope.
Aaron had a lot of work to get done.
I laid on the couch and watched TV uninterrupted.
Aaron said it's so hard to do live with the kids running around, and it is. When they come here, we just put them all out on the trampoline, having fun, safe, with a net on it. Yeah. Of course. Do you have any announcements?
No.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Announcements.
No announcements. What is Aaron? What is your current ministry?
Current ministry is Carr Township Baptist Church. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but the youth pastor there, slash associate pastor there at the church. So, but primarily I work with the teenagers, and I have a lot of fun with them. And this time has been certainly a different time. Wow. Okay.
Can you block him?
Yeah. No announcements.
Amos has an announcement.
We need to
Him and his
report.
wife went, or his
Yeah.
girlfriend went to the beach, and they had a really nice beach picnic. So I think his announcement's coming soon.
Are they allowed to be on the beach together within 6 feet of one another?
They're not supposed to be 6 inches within each other, right?
That's what I thought. The Bible says it's good that a man shouldn't touch a woman. Yep. So, amen. Moving on from that, your ministry is what? What do you got going on? What's I know most of the people that watch Facebook have our Facebook stuff in common.
Youth ministry, and then we've been doing a studying through the book of 1st and 2nd Samuel, studying the life of. Well, it started with Samuel, and then moved into Saul, David, Jonathan, and we're moving through the life of David right now. We're in the midst of a short series on bitterness that we've been broadcasting on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. to our YouTube page. You can find that at Rooted and Grounded Youth Ministries. We're also on Facebook, and I usually throw a link on there as well. So if you have any teenagers who you need to talk to them about bitterness, then they need to listen to some of these lessons and sermons on that. So
those are Thursday at. We did live this week, Thursday, but
at
what
7.
time typically? At 7?
Yep.
And so we've been talking about using this time, of course 7's at night, but having these regimented times where even with smaller kids, with Willis, you can just place them there in front of TV for an hour and get a Bible lesson and that as well. Willis Boer and Whitney Boer have been doing the junior kids, and I think they're on Wednesday. Try to be like at 4 o'clock, and from Willis's YouTube page, and then we typically share it from our Carr Township page as well. And so for those junior A kids, Wednesday at 4. I know some of that will be going back. Well, we probably have another month of this before youth ministries are freed up. I know we were talking today about. Since there are groups of 25 or less, we could possibly have an outdoor event or something like that with the teenagers. And so, man, they've been deprived as well. And most of our teenagers play video games together, and they're ready to be together.
Yeah, ready to get back together for sure. We worked with Zoom. We had a movie night through Zoom. We had a game night through Zoom. And it's tough. It's different. It's definitely not the same as being in person and having that personal interaction, not only for us as the workers towards the teams, but the teams with each other. And so, yeah, different times for sure.
What is what is your current employment? What's your current job?
So I also work construction. Yeah, I own. Yeah, in arrogancy, I will say that I own my own business. Construction business.
Congratulations.
It's a lot of work. And fortunately, we have been able to have work during this time, and the work just keeps coming in. So that keeps between the church, between the family, and between the business. You can see my eyes; they're probably red, but I stay pretty busy and worn out. So, yep.
What's your current occupation?
I'm Aaron Kelly's secretary.
Yeah. Oh man, isn't it fun being a stay-at-home mom? And gosh,
it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Marcy told me one time, she said, I watched this video and they took up all the jobs that I have to do. What were some of the jobs?
No.
Nursing, education.
Can I tell the story?
Go
Tell me
ahead.
to tell the story?
Yeah.
Laura called and said, hey, I just got on this website and it said that if you were a teacher, you made this much money a year. And then they plugged in if a stay-at-home mom got paid for the work that she did and all of the overtime that she put in, that with the teaching salary, I would be making over $100,000 a year. And then you said, find somebody to
Show
pay you
me
that.
the money.
You said, find somebody to
Yeah.
pay you that, and we'll both be happy.
Yeah, I would quit my job.
Yeah.
But, yeah, owning your own business is a job in and of itself.
That's all right.
Especially,
Marvin,
Aaron's
yeah.
got 2 employees that we have to babysit, push along, wake up, get off their phones, stop talking about video games the whole time.
Alan and Caleb.
Man, what in the world? Gosh. It's crazy. Kim Foster and Penny. Penny, your friend Penny is on.
Penny's gonna make sure
Tanya.
that she makes sure that
Hey,
everyone's nice.
but I just want to say, I am Penny's favorite.
That's probably true.
I don't think so.
I don't like to boast, but
tonight,
yeah, I'm Penny's favorite.
yeah, Penny, who is your favorite? That's what I want to see.
So I have a question.
And then Andrew Everidge. Andrew, are you ready to play some basketball man again? You are where that Marcy is. Oh, they are not. Okay. Yes, they are.
I have a question.
For us?
For Aaron and Alan, would you say what you've done these last 8 weeks has been more tiring than what you were doing before? Like, has all of this been more exhausting to you, working through all these videos, working during the day full time, and then coming home at night, getting all this video stuff set up? Has that been more exhausting for you all than what you were already doing?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yep, I would say so.
I think yesterday, the girls have gotten to see some of the production stuff of the ladies' Bible study, but yesterday really was full on. The pressure of the equipment working right. We got through the third song yesterday and the computer froze, and that's part of a live video. And Wayne and Caleb worked through that, and we came back up live. And church is just going to carry on. They're just going to have to learn to deal with it, bring it up, down. If people are at home watching, they're going to have to learn to deal with a certain amount of it. So that pressure, then it's like when it just starts, you just ease into it. Like when there's this deadline, here it's coming down, 5, 4, 3, 2, you're live. Like you feel this immediate rush of, you got to say a lot of things and make everything. And
I think the biggest part of that, is you have to create your own energy, because there's no energy coming from a screen. We're trying to create that right now, just even talking to you there, and that helps with comments coming back. But we're trying to create an energy that doesn't exist, when you're not in the room personally with other people, and so that does make it different.
Yeah, that's what Amos said. His pastor preached a message. Who was that? Oh, you all did a video the other day, and the whole screen was blacked out where you all were doing the video. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Savannah and I were trying to do a the 5-year-old. We're trying to do just a funny video for the teenagers, and camera didn't work for whatever reason. And
He was really okay with that. He handled it really
yeah,
well.
it was
Yeah.
it was nice. It was a great time.
Yeah, the very first time that our live segment shut down at Caleb's, of course, they're sitting here and I'm sitting back there, and all of a sudden I can see them in the dark looking at each other, and I'm like, something is wrong, and he just go and.
That's so mean.
I told you. And all of a sudden, Caleb goes, it's not live. We're froze. And so, like, it gave me a sigh of relief. But then on the other side of the table, they were hitting buttons and moving stuff and getting it to come back up. And it was like a transfer of energy. And, man, it's crazy. I talked with Brother Clyde. He said that's how... that's the best way to put it that I've heard yet, having to create your own energy. I talked to Brother Kleitz last night just about all of the pressure that comes with it. And then, if you're 1 minute late, people are like, are you going to be on tonight? And is a whole array, because people are waiting for that to happen too. Like tonight, some people will probably get on at 8 o'clock and say, oh, you guys were on early tonight. And so, I put that out before, but that's just how it works. And that pressure, like when Sunday mornings were over, we come back here and eat, and I like to talk, but I'm ready to go sit down. Like I'm done talking. And then while we were doing the drive-in services, just the ramp up of that too, and so.
Is Carol saying that Aaron's also her
No,
favorite?
I think
Penny
Carol
says she
said
loves
that
all
I'm the
of us.
favorite as well, right? I think that's what.
That's what
No,
Carol.
I definitely thought I would be your favorite.
Carol is saying that she loves Aaron the most too. We're gonna give her
Really, I love you all.
a party noise.
Hey, if me
I
and
didn't note that Penny did say.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Love you all.
yeah, she did.
Marcia says she appreciates the work that's been done, and that's I wouldn't complain about the work that's been done. Brother Kleitz and Stephen Russ and Curtis Clifton, like we've all kind of stayed in contact, and I wouldn't complain about it because it's been a different energy. But that's what Brother Kleitz and I were talking about last night. Like I think it's going to make me a better preacher. Like it's changed my. Although there's not a routine, because that's kind of been blown out of the water. There's been a routine Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I'm working into that. So that has been awesome. What is routine? Does that answer your
We
question,
don't know
babe?
what routine is.
All right, next question for you guys to answer.
Who does?
I put, are you hesitant to eat in a restaurant? And this was before Aaron got here tonight, because I think he was like, Friday, we're going out to eat. And Savannah was like, no, we're not. And so, are you hesitant to go eat in a restaurant? So a lot of the people logging on, we're asking questions. You can reply, say hi if you're here. But are you hesitant to eat in a restaurant? Are you hesitant to go eat in a sit-down restaurant?
I was hesitant to go out to eat before COVID-19.
Marcy said, so we actually flew in from California right as this stuff was all exploding, and we were on our way home. They came to pick us up. Marcy said, I think I'm not going to eat out anymore while this whole thing's going on. And then 2 days later, she was like, I got some Burger King fries. They're so good.
Who get Burger King every Sunday
There was
night?
this whole thought process that went on of their French fries. They're boiled in oil, like they're not touching them. They're scooping with their scooper, putting them in the thing, and then pizza was the first thing besides the fries that we ate out. And that process was they're putting it in the oven. The oven's going to burn off anything that's there, and they're sliding it into the box.
And
And
we put
so,
these little stairs that let you know it's sealed.
right.
So to our last conversation, Brother Clay said it's made me pray way more for sure, and that has been for sure. But Tanya says nope, she's ready to eat. Lynn Jones says it has been fun to be able to share a service with Mom. That has been fun, and Carol says yes, she is hesitant. Penny says no. Mike says, bring on the steakhouses. That's what I was like. When can I get
Texas Roadhouse?
If we have to be every other table, can you imagine the Friday night lines in those places? Jennifer says she is hesitant. Looks like Linda and Abby say no. And Amos says, there's not any open here. I wish. Marcia says she is. Steve Renfro, hey brother, he says no. No, I'm ready. Paula says yes. Barbara says yes, yes, yes.
I think, Steve, do you guys have some foster kiddos? I thought that I saw your wife sharing that just for
Steve says,
conversation.
Plead the blood, eat the food. For that, I'm going to give you a DJ horn. And you should hear that because that's really funny.
We've talked about that, though. It's like if you pray for your food, I mean, you're doing what you can.
I've been doing that for years about staying skinny, and it hasn't worked.
Lord bless this baby carrot and turn it to a Cheeto on the way down.
Oh, man, shoot. Marcy says you think too much. That's what I preached on Sunday, Tanya, and she wasn't listening.
You've never said that to me.
All I hear is no cooking. That's what she hears. Clinton says, I feel it's going to be a lot cleaner than before this. Yeah? Well, I don't know. Have you seen the employees in those places? Moving right along. Steve says, yes, 2 new babies. And
I think they had twins.
Yeah.
The funniest thing was yesterday, we went through the drive-thru at Taco Bell.
All the places you could go.
Yeah, and Nathan, we had finished golfing, I think it was, and Nathan wanted to go to Taco Bell, and so we went through the drive-thru, and the guy holds out a cup, for Nathan to put his cash in. So Nathan puts his cash in the cup. The guy then takes it back, reaches inside the cup, then puts it in, and I looked at Nathan. I was like, "Does that make sense to you?" He was like, "Nope." I was like, "It doesn't make sense to me because you could have just handed it right to him. No difference."
I think that's thinking too much.
Yeah.
Mike said they're open cattlemen's down the road from their church, and he'll be there the first Sunday after they open. We are too. We're ready. Like, I have fallen and just really enjoy, not love, but enjoyed the crispy chicken sandwiches. Is that what they are? Crispy chicken from Burger King. And I'm done. I'm just done for a minute. We had Whoppers the other night, and Marcy had a junior Whopper, and I had just a big old Whopper. And so Shelby says Cattleman's.
Yes.
Yes. That was a hilarious story. Yeah. I don't know what story he's talking about. Your story? Okay. Oh, man.
You just rolled your eyes.
Well, since we're on food, we might as well stay with that theme for just a minute because Brother Kleitz and I have this in common. Savannah, I was going to ask, what is your favorite ice cream? Now, like, not where, but what?
What kind?
What kind? What flavor?
What day?
And yeah, what day? This day, that day, or the next day? And then Savannah said, "What is your favorite pizza?" Because they're looking. Where was the first place you said you all were going? No, there was like this First Watch or.
We used to eat breakfast. That's what he was talking about. We used to eat breakfast on Saturday mornings together, and then when we had Judah, we still continued that. But now adding a 5-year-old to the mix, I don't think we will continue.
First Watch is really good.
And so Darcy says Reese. All right. Favorite pizza, favorite flavor of ice cream, or favorite ice cream?
Favorite type of pizza is Papa Murphy's gluten-free, and they have this like white sauce with all the veggies on it. Or that pizza when we were in Joshua Tree, it had white sauce, jalapenos, bacon, onions that were caramelized.
Yeah, it was.
And what else? Pineapple. It was delicious.
So that was one, and there was the one with like caramelized onions, and it had like the spicy sauce drizzled
like
over the top. What was
jam.
the name of that place? Oh, Pie for the People is what it's called.
It was delicious.
In Joshua Tree. Yeah, it's really good.
Favorite ice cream? Bluebell ice cream has a red velvet cake flavored ice cream, and it has red velvet cake chunks inside of the cream cheese flavored ice cream, and it's killer.
Yep.
So good. Delicious.
If you're looking for local pizza, Tina's is really good. And they have for a long time they had their square cut pizza, and it is really good. The New Albanian is another really good pizza. They have a cheese dip that's ridiculous.
I told you I'm married
But
into foodies.
being married to Alan, my choices are Papa John's or Papa John's. Those are my pizza choices.
Texas Roadhouse.
Well, I said pizza choices.
Well, that's kind of pizza.
Yeah.
Tanya, we have had buttboard pizza, and when we first got it, we were like amazed because we assumed it was going to be like, but it's got so much meat on it. It was very good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Tanya, and I saw something the other day. Isn't Buckboard back open, but for lunch and dinner, not breakfast?
Correct.
Right. So, I mean, if you want to support local, I know I've had some people call us and ask us to go up and support local as well. Is it?
Also, supporting local. My Cup Runneth Over has these Graze boxes that are so cute and delicious. It's like this perfectly
G-R-Z-E?
No, G-R-A-Y-Z-E, because it has to be cute. But like inside of it,
is it like for cattle, like grazing?
What's in it? So cute.
I seen it the other day.
So
it
it
was
has
ridiculous.
chocolate dipped strawberries.
It's ice cream?
No, it's like this box. Oh my gosh.
It's a cheese box, basically.
It's so
It
good.
looked like it had
It
turkey
was-
rolled up and ham
Yeah,
rolled up
yeah.
Can we show this
and
to them?
carrots and...
It's got all kinds of delicious in it.
I don't
so
know
it's
if
Got
you
like,
can see
grapes
that.
and strawberries.
First of all, you're a
Cheese.
millennial.
it's like a
so you
chartreuse board.
got your...
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's a chartreuse board.
Yeah.
Can they see it? It's so cute, so delicious.
And it's called
So
a
cute
Graze
looking.
box, and it's spelled Graze by somebody that doesn't know how to spell. So it's G-R-Y-S-E-E-E. Yeah,
Yeah,
G-R-A-Y.
that's why.
So maybe it's
Graze.
her box.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a
And
special
that is
one for
at
Mother's Day.
My Cup
They're going
Runneth
to put
Over.
cheesecake in it.
Oh my gosh, we're going there. We're getting that. Cheesecake's a game changer.
No, it's Mother's Day. I get to pick.
Well, I picked one of those, and I'm a mother. So.
They have a special one for Mother's Day, Penny just said.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep. It's basically a...
Chartreuse board in a box. That's what it said. A chartreuse board.
What kind of lumber is that?
It's not lumber. It's called a chartreuse board. It's like a fancy, for you, the best way to explain it would be a fancy cheese tray.
I don't want to eat what my food eats.
No, but
It's
it
meat and
has
cheese.
cheese.
Okay,
and
it does have meat
but
in
then
it.
it can
and
also
chocolate covered
have
strawberries.
That's
it can
okay,
have fruit.
I guess. Yeah.
It can have pretzels and crackers, and it can have all kinds of stuff.
Pistachio.
The cheese and the meat
Yeah,
were the best.
and that's the base.
All right.
of a
No,
chartreuse
I
board.
couldn't
Covered
care less.
strawberries.
So we covered pizza, somehow got on some
Somehow.
kind of
Oh, we forgot about ice cream.
chartreuse fishing lures. That's a
Fishing lures.
great box of gray stuff. But we never said favorite ice cream.
I said mine. Blue Bell, Red Velvet. So
Yeah,
good.
Aaron didn't get to his because Savannah
Yeah, I
kept
think
talking
Amos
about it.
mentioned one of my
Because this is my
favorites,
favorite topic.
which is pistachio.
Is that
And,
a peanut?
Yes. No, it's
It's
not
a
a
nut.
peanut. It's a nut.
It's the green nut. And back in the day, we used to get it from Thrifty's, or it was called Thrifty's ice cream, which Rite Aid used to carry it out. I don't think they carry it anymore. But Thrifty's was an old
So what's in it? Obvious pistachios, but what else?
store.
What else?
chunks
Testo.
of
Testo.
pistachio, and it's just green pistachio ice cream.
It's like if
Oh,
Butter
I love
Pecan
it.
had a brother who was really lame, it would be pistachio.
Hey, Logan, I'm challenging you to bring us Wick's Pizza and put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
That's what
Me
I'm
too.
saying right there.
We did it.
5416 Wilson Switch Road. You can mail it right there.
Right
Isn't
there.
that what we got when we were in that once? Just a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Was it? No, it wasn't Wix. What was it?
I don't know. I didn't go outside of the state during the quarantine.
Right. But say if we had, where do you remember?
No.
It wasn't.
Where did we go?
It's when we went.
Oh, we went to the computer place, and
For
we
an
didn't
essential
go to
trip.
Pizza Hut. We went to... Yeah, it won't come to me.
Hmm.
Brothers.
No.
Anyway,
Bear
that
Nose?
pizza was pretty good.
It was good.
It was Bear
Bear
Nose.
Nose. Yes.
That was it. She's reading our mind. Pizza minds.
Too nervous.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
With
And
the
you
wine.
drink
Yes, Amy Whittle makes
fruit
great
coffee.
chartreuse boards.
No, I don't drink fruit coffee.
Hey, Amy Whittle makes great chartreuse boards. Her family does that.
Amy Whittle makes those.
We
Makes
had it at your
great
birthday
ones.
party.
Yeah.
At my birthday party?
No,
Okay,
mine
I was
was
going to
that.
say, we didn't have that
Her
at my
family
birthday
does that
party.
because it's fun.
We got fettuccine Alfredo with
Let's do
chicken.
that for next Sunday.
All right.
It's too late, I think.
He wouldn't drink coffee
Oh,
with
next
your
Sunday.
mouth. Bet he says it. I'll pay someone to deliver it. That sounds good. And
Logan,
we'll let you
please.
know.
I will PayPal you the money if you can make
The
this
meats
happen.
or Supreme, one or the other.
Or something with lots of vegetables, right?
What is this? Some kind
That's
of
Supreme. We could all do
German
Supreme.
drink that Amos is drinking?
That's ice cream, I think.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Haagen-Dazs. So
Cold brew is super good too.
Is that
Haagen-Dazs
the
is
one you-
serious ice cream.
The one we do is what's the one that we do? The
Talenti.
cold
Talenti.
I thought it was an alcoholic beverage, and I was going to have to make a phone call after this was over. What's your favorite dessert, sweet stuff, good spelling, in general? Like the general store or the Dollar General?
I would say, oh my word,
Yours is cookies.
I don't know.
Mine's
I'll go
cake.
back and forth between chocolate chip cookies or chocolate cake with chocolate icing.
What is
But
what
then
is the
I like 'em-
dessert you
I'm-
make every single day?
Coffee?
Cookies.
Cookies.
I do. I like chocolate chip cookies, but sometimes it goes back and forth. It's like, do I want a chocolate chip cookie or do I want chocolate cake? And
I
it kinda
usually
just
always
depends.
want chocolate cake with chocolate icing, but I don't want to go through the effort to make the chocolate cake chocolate icing.
I'll tell you something that I really like. I don't
wouldn't be lazy.
have it very often, but because it's got so much dairy in it. But cheesecake and Twyla's cheesecake, I love.
Just saying.
I
It's
like
good.
Twyla's cheesecake better than Cheesecake
I don't even
Factory's
know
cheesecake.
she's here, and I'll
It's
give
so
her
rich.
a glockenspiel and a party noise.
It's so rich and good. You just need a thin sliver
Yep.
with a cup of coffee, and
The
it's
last
delicious.
time I went and paid $7 or whatever it is for a piece of
It's Lamode and it's
cheesecake
got ice cream on it.
at
Yes.
Cheesecake Factory, I was like, I will never do that again. Like, that was just disappointing. I like Twyla's.
Yep, it's the best.
Apple pie would be my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah
Carrot
makes
cake?
that for my birthday every
Oh,
year.
Amanda likes key lime pie. And
We
that
are
berry
making
cobbler.
dessert
Those
right
are-
now in live.
All right, so if
Let's switch this to a cooking show.
yeah,
So Amanda, I have a recipe from a friend's grandma,
It's like-
her berry cobbler, and I remember being like, "This is so good! I have to get the recipe." It had 4 sticks of butter in it, so that's why it was so good.
Miss Marcia says carrot cake.
I love
Now
carrot cake.
carrot
Oh,
cake.
Tanya gets the suck up award of the night. Marcy's
We're having
banana
that on
pudding. I
Saturday.
want to give her a DJ horn. Even though we can't hear it.
Birthday.
So,
Whose birthday?
Mine
I like key
Sunday.
lime pie too.
When is your birthday?
on Sunday, and we're gonna have Marcy's banana pudding.
You know why I haven't had key lime pie? Because I only would have key lime pie when we went to Florida.
What about the last time we went to Florida? How much key lime pie did you consume in one sitting?
2
Marcy
pies.
made a key lime pie, and there were 4 of us, and we cut it in fourths, and all of us ate a fourth.
Yep.
Oh
And it
my
was
gosh.
so good.
All
And
right,
then-
moving
yeah.
off from food.
You guys didn't answer.
Hey, if Logan is going to bring us pizza or deliver pizza, then maybe we can get somebody to deliver us dessert.
Mm.
Where's Miss Twyla?
Somebody
Does she
needs
know
to
we
ring
changed
her
the
in.
time? Should I text her?
Miss Pam.
Oh man. All right, so during this time, because everybody has, what is your best Amazon Prime purchase? What is the best thing you've purchased that you like the most during the last 8 weeks of COVID-19 when you should only been purchasing essentials? What was it that you really needed? What Amazon purchase?
That I made that
Yeah.
I like the best? Probably Zelda's baby doll and Judah's
All right, pause.
toy box. Toy
Penny,
set.
we're challenging you to
Oh, my word.
make an Oreo cheesecake and deliver it here so we can have it with Logan's Pizza, and we will be the taste testers of that. All right, back to
Penny, my
regular.
birthday is on Sunday, just
scheduled
in
program.
case you needed to know.
All right.
But that was probably the thing I was most excited about was when I ordered those for the kids.
Abby said she got a milk frother.
She did.
Is that the
Yeah.
little thing with
Yeah.
the spring on it? Don't
Yeah.
get that thing near your facial
No.
hairs. It'll rip
I
them
don't
right
have
out.
any. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut your nose hairs and ear hairs with it.
Yeah.
Just pulls them right out.
I'm gonna hide mine in the cupboard. So when we went to California, I left my Kindle there, and we have not been able to find it. So today I got a step up from the Kindle I had, and I'm stoked about it.
Did you know about that?
I do.
Okay, all right.
I got it refurbished, so I got it as a good deal, and I'm stoked. Can't wait to go
Hey,
home
I
and
feel like
download
all
the
the stuff that they have ordered, video equipment,
Think-
camera equipment.
Think about what I've ordered. Have I ordered anything?
so much, so many shirts.
That
so
would be
much
the one thing. If I
computer
would say
equipment.
practical, are these Carhartt? They're
Working.
almost like dry fit, but they're not. They're still.
They're still like a cotton blend.
Yeah, but they are like a tri blend or something like that, and they are so lightweight.
They're Force Extreme.
Yeah, they're called
Penny
I-Force.
says she
I-Force
accepts
Extremes.
the challenge. I don't think we want to move that. Miss that right there. We give her
What's
a
a
round of
Chromebook?
applause. It's a type of computer.
That's what Paula's favorite purchase was.
I thought it was a pretty colored book.
Look, everything I've purchased has been for the Lord. So everything, every cord, I've got more cords coming tomorrow. They probably out there right now. All for the Lord. And
So I really thought that your horse obsession could not be matched. And these last 8 weeks, you have blown my mind. Blown my mind.
Amanda says she restocked their tea cabinet.
Mm.
It was definitely the best. Isn't there, and I don't want to switch subject, but isn't there this little tea place up in Indy that y'all ordered stuff from or not?
There is one that's in India. I don't think they have a storefront anymore. But yeah.
I ordered an ice cream maker.
I know, we're supposed to eat ice cream
Yeah.
sometime.
You know what I'm going to order?
What?
For real?
Oh, she got a Chromebook for homeschooling.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry.
I thought you graduated already, Paula. Ha ha ha. So you bought that for your kids?
I just haven't ordered my favorite one yet.
Which
What
one?
is it?
I'm getting me some Burks.
I got mine on right now.
She's not. I'm going to burn them.
I'm going to get some
Wow.
Burks, and then I'm going to
Anyway.
sit on the back porch in the sun, work a crossword puzzle.
And throw flowers out into the yard and make a flower garden by our pool. Anyway.
So, do you
Spread
have
the seed.
another question for us?
Oh, man. I asked Aaron tonight, maybe something. What's your favorite song? And I think we
man.
did some songs, but song that speaks to you. When you say speaks to you, you mean like moves you, but emotionally, like a workout song, what?
Yeah, I mean anything like that, something that, or even when you're going through a difficult time, what's a song that you're always like returning to listen to?
All right. So what is your favorite song?
Well, one of our favorites. Okay, I'm speaking for myself. Was a song by the Carr family called "He Sees What We Don't," and it's been a really good one that has spoken to us during the really difficult and hard times.
Tanya says "Price of a Book."
That's a good song.
It is. I do love that song. I always find myself going back to it. What is your favorite song? Is it Annetta Franklin or whatever her name is?
Aretha Franklin?
Yeah.
Respect. She sings it to you.
She's always singing it all the time. I don't know who she's talking to. I thought she's praying.
If I need to stoke myself up to get some stuff done around the house, that's what I listen to. But
Aretha Franklin's Respect?
you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's on my. I have a cleaning list.
It's like your get hype song?
Yeah, I have.
Workout.
I have a cleaning list. What's it called? Is it called
Playlist.
And that's the first song on the playlist. And sometimes I play it 3 times before I move on to the next one. Probably, I honestly, there's so many good songs. If there's a song that truly, like every time I hear it, like God, like it really speaks to my heart, would be the hymn "Revive Us Again."
Ethan Pop says, "I'll Fly Away." We play that every Sunday morning before church, just sitting around, just goofing around and kind of getting in our routine. Amos says, "Through hard times, it'd be Even If." But for me, my favorite is "Hallelujah for the Cross." To put me in a good mood, I listen to Back at One by Brian McKnight. I don't even know who's that. I'm going to sing it at my wedding. Hopefully. Do it after you get married.
One, like a dream
Paula
come
says
true.
Old Rugged Cross. That was Rosie's favorite, too.
Yeah.
Rosie Craig's favorite was Old Rugged Cross. One that I am really, like the last few years, is What a Day That Will Be. I think the older that I get, the more I look forward to heaven. And I like What a Day That Will Be, too. And I have other songs that aren't hymns. But if I had to pick a
Aretha
song.
Franklin's Respect.
Yes. Abby says, "Did I mention?" That's one of our favorite, like, as a family songs. It kind of just sets the mood for us. I think at every meeting that we go to, we usually sing that first. I Got Saved, and the breakup song. What's the breakup song?
Me and Aaron sing it to each other all the time.
Yeah.
Greatly Blessed. My
Ooh.
favorite.
Yep, that's a good song, Carol. Greatly Best High for
Do a
Yeah,
dance
me and
it.
you are going to do it. Let's do it.
Paula says,
Paula,
that
the Old
was-
Rugged Cross was her grandmother's favorite song. Yeah, there was an older lady that went to church when I was young, and I would sit by her, and we would sing that song, and I would just watch her sing that song, Old Rugged Cross, and man, it would move me as she sung it.
breakup song. Is that
Adam Sandler's?
no, it's about fear. I don't think it's the same one. I was thinking about Keith Green, but I don't think Abby would know who Keith Green is.
No. Amen. Is there a song that I like? I had a song. I like the one that, no, Did Not Walk on the Water. Who we've been listening to sing it?
That was C.D. Townsend.
C.T. Townsend.
Singing that.
And I like that song. I know Doug likes the other.
When I lay my Isaac down.
Yeah, When I Lay My Isaac Down. That's a good one.
Did you mention that?
What's yours?
I don't know.
Don't tuck her out.
It's hard
I don't
to
know.
it's hard to say.
It's
a
like
favorite
different,
song.
different stages. Like one that I think about. Mars, there was the Natalie Grant song that was forever ago. That was one that I thought
Held.
about. Like, Held.
Yeah, I
There's
still cry
been-
when I hear that song.
Yeah, that song is really good. If I had to pick like one for just like the last couple of years, it would be the one that Aaron said. I also really like the Carr family's the love song that they do. I just wanted you to know.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
That one's good.
Who's the group that we've been listening to some? It might be
Listen,
11th Hour, but it's a girl. She got
Yeah.
she sings real high.
Oh yeah.
And what's the song they sing?
Adam's Fall.
Adam's Fall. That is one of my
That's-
favorite songs. The other song, I'm telling you, that
Jesus Saves is a good one.
that moves me like I can never do it is the C.T. Townsend when he sings the Resurrection song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's something about the whole picture it paints that unwinds me every time.
I'll tell you an old one too, and I found myself, I go back, and this was one of the first probably albums that we had, but it was either Gaither Vocal Band or Gold City, and they sang He's Still on the Throne.
Oh yeah.
And I go back to that song still, and that was 20 years ago.
Cody Monk is dogging Steve Renfro. He says Monk is speller with a U. So Amos says, whenever I sing a song, I hear myself sing it, immediately becomes my favorite. Oh my goodness.
He's like his brother who can't play wrong notes.
Yeah, you're going to end up getting laryngitis from that statement right there. Oh man, I think I had one more question I can hear. No, favorite song that speaks to you. So that's it. That's all of the questions. We have been exactly 1 hour tonight. It goes by fast.
It is.
And I'll be making probably. I will be making probably. That's a definite suggestion. Yes, we got a lot of work done today. Other than when you came over and talked with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of work done today. Got most of that basement framed up. But
I hear they always get a lot of work done, but I'm never there to
That's
witness
not-
that in Savannah.
I hear that they don't always get a lot of work
I was going
done.
to say, that's probably not true.
There's a lot of motivating going on.
Yeah.
He said I saw you outside a lot.
Yeah, you did see me outside a lot. Got sunburnt. Hit my head on that basketball goal like 45
Yeah, I
times.
did.
Oh, man. So we are, tomorrow we got a meeting for our church and those that are watching with our church family. And after that, we're hoping to compress together a list of things in order for us to make a trip back to church. So I'll probably be Wednesday night. I would say if you go to our church, definitely tune in. And we would love for everybody that's been a part of this at least to visit our church. And I would say tune in. And we'll just have more information, kind of how things are going to work, the times and all of that Wednesday night. And then we'll be sharing and liking the videos and doing all that. There's so many videos on Facebook right now. It's not funny. But try to get the word out. The word about church and the word about Christ and just the word of the day. And then we will carry on. All right, it's been good being with you all tonight, and we look forward to being with you. I'll be with you Wednesday, Sunday morning, Sunday night, next Monday night, and we'll be praying for you guys. You be praying for us. Be praying. Amos says we might sign a new lease for a building. He asked for prayers. Their pastor's been moving and shaking out there in California. Jeff Jones got a new building. I know they're anxious to get in there. Being praying about that, and all the local bodies or local assemblies around here be headed back to church. My prayer is that there will not be a COVID breakout in one of our local churches down here in southern Indiana where it would be a black eye or a stain on the ministry. We can just get through this, move on, and as people get it, they're healed and they carry on. But I know it won't be that simple. But that's my prayer anyway. So exciting stuff, and looking forward to being with y'all. So say goodnight. Say goodnight.
My
Good night.
birthday is Sunday.
And